how's it going? Why are we here? Where are we?
The last time we saw you guys, we were boondocking in the Badlands and we were getting ready to leave. And we ended up hightailing it to a U.S. Army Corps of Engineers campground about midway between the Badlands and Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Now, those of you who've been watching us for a while know we love to boondock.
Yep.
And South Dakota is prime boondocking territory. There's a lot to see up there, a lot of places to boondock. So what on earth would possess us to run to a campground?
Yeah. Why?
Because it was going to be 108 degrees, that's why.
Mother Nature was turning the burner on. So we had to head out. It was getting way too hot. Although, sitting on that ledge, there was a wind blowing, and it kind of kept it cool.
Yeah, we did well at the Badlands. It was 100 during the day. It cooled down to about maybe 70 at night.
Mm-hmm.
But there was that constant breeze.
Yeah.
We have a ceiling fan, and we bought a little fan to put on the dresser in the bedroom to keep the air circulating. So it wasn't that bad. But
You say, don't you have a generator? We do have a generator. It's not a 50 amp generator. It puts out 30, and it won't run both of our air conditionings.
Mm.
And with this heat,
yeah.
we're not running both. We're not keeping up the coolness with one running.
Right. And we learned that earlier in the summer when we boondocked in Libby. And even when we stayed in Kalispell and we were on a 30 amp electrical hookup and could only run one air conditioner. And it was like 104 outside and like 96 inside.
Yeah.
So we learned that one air conditioner just didn't cut it with extreme heat. So we wanted a 50 amp electrical hookup just to get us through that week really of intense temperatures.
Yep. So we are doing what we have to do.
So we found it's called the Tailrace Campground, run by the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, and we love their campgrounds. They're big, they're clean, they're nice, and they're cheap. Mm-hmm. And so we were excited to find that one. It was right on the Missouri River, sat right at the foot of a dam. The closest town was Fort Thompson.
Okay.
Yeah. And it was only $18 a night, and if you're a senior with the annual park pass, it's only $9 a night.
Yep.
And the sites were huge.
They were big. Your neighbor was quite a ways away from you,
Mm-hmm.
which was good, you know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can't say quite a ways. We're talking 10, 20 yards away.
But still, you had a good area to roam around without, you weren't stacked right up on your neighbor.
Yeah.
The sites themselves were electric only, but they had water stanchions positioned so frequently throughout the park you could run a water hose out and fill your tank without having to move your rig.
Yeah, I think there was every other spot.
Mm-hmm. And of course they had a dump station.
Mm-hmm.
And then they also had a boat launching ramp, big playground for the kids.
They had frisbee golf.
They did have frisbee golf.
Huh.
And then they had, out behind the campground, they had a huge open area that Lulu just had a blast
Yeah.
with.
That's where we would go out and just unleash the horses.
She got her zoomies in out there.
Yeah. She liked it out there.
And we enjoyed it. We ended up having to move. We only planned on staying a certain number of nights, so we made that reservation and then got there and changed plans midstream and wanted to add a couple more nights. And our particular site had already been re-rented, so we ended up just having to rent a different site and move.
Yeah.
So what we're doing right now, we came into this campground and had reservations for Sunday through Thursday. Today being the Thursday, we were supposed to be leaving and heading on to Sioux Falls. We were going to stay at the fairgrounds there, but it turns out they have the rodeo coming and they have to kick everybody that's already there out by tomorrow. And there's a casino about 12 miles out of town. We decided to stay there, but they didn't have a space open for Friday night. So we extended here for 2 more nights before we head off to the casino by Sioux Falls. But this space was already rented out when I went back on to extend our reservation, so I had to get a different spot. So we're just moving spots today, and we're moving from Site 30 to Site 36. We'll be in Site 36 the next 2 nights, and then move on to Sioux Falls from there. Clear as mud, right?
I love you. I'll see you in a couple of days. Tomorrow afternoon sometime, okay? It's a long journey. I am not making that in 1 hour.
Wasn't a big deal.
No, it took me 2 days to get there, but it was okay. She had plenty of covers to sleep under at night on the bench. I didn't want to make that 10-minute trip in 1 day, so I broke it up in 5-minute intervals.
It's getting so picky. Intervals, yeah. Getting so picky about his driving.
I am. I pulled over in a parking lot and went to bed. It was tiring. Oh. Woke up and I got retired.
So after having a great stay there, it was time to head on to Sioux Falls. And what were we doing in Sioux Falls? Waiting on mail.
We were?
Mm-hmm. And we're going to show all of that to you coming up here real soon, because we got our new internet gear. And that was what we were waiting for. We needed somewhere that all that could catch up with us.
Yep.
So we found a casino just across the border into Iowa. And for $25 a night, it was a 50 amp full hookup RV spot. Now those were tight. You were right on your neighbor. Greetings from Iowa.
Can you tell them cornfields in the back?
We are actually, I think the state line for South Dakota is somewhere not too far into that cornfield, because we're only what, 10 miles outside of Sioux Falls?
Yeah. Yep.
And if you go probably less than 10 miles up the road, you end up in Minnesota.
Minnesota, northeast.
So we're right up in that corner where all 3 states come together.
Yeah.
We're at the Grand Falls Casino RV Park. $25 a night for full hookups, 50 amp. Not bad.
Not bad, but not good either. I'd rather be out in the middle of nowhere, but still.
We're right on the edge of a driving range.
Yeah, we're real close to people.
Like right on the edge. And the spaces are pretty close together, but hey, 25 bucks a night for full hookups. And we are here, and we're here for 5 nights. And this is all about getting stuff done right now.
Not major stuff. We just got some stuff we had shipped in here.
Right. Our internet equipment is coming to FedEx in Sioux Falls, so we're waiting for that. We are going to do a little sightseeing while we're here. And
groceries and laundry.
And pet food.
And pet food. See, I can go through this really quick, but she has to explain how we'll walk up and down each aisle when we shop, and then when we do our wash, then she'll explain, we're going to be going to this washing machine place, and it's going to go whoosh, 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 whoosh. And then we're going to count the socks. So you just say, we're going to go wash, groceries, and dog. food, and be gone.
And a little sightseeing. All right, well, speaking of that, we've got to get into town because it's Costco, Walmart, and Petco today.
Bada bing, bada boom. That's easy. It's a wrap.
All right, we're going.
Later.
All right, errands done. Got Petco done, got Walmart done, now we got Costco done, and it's time to play Smart Car Tetris to see if we can actually fit everything in the back of the car. We've done it before though. All right, we're packed to the gills, but everything fit. We did it. Time to head back home. But yeah, the casino was a nice place to stay, and Lulu found a new pastime. They had a big pond, and she discovered the joy of chasing frogs.
Yeah, yeah. She now it was covered in moss, and she saw the frogs bail off the shore and head across the moss. Well, she thought she could too. Well, it didn't come out very well.
She jumped in to chase one of them and sank like a rock and shocked herself.
Yeah, figured she couldn't run on top of that stuff. So we pulled her out, cleaned her up, and took her and got her a bath.
But she had a lot of fun.
Yeah. I don't even know if we got a picture of that, did we?
Yeah.
Oh.
We sure did.
Her falling in?
No, not her falling in.
I didn't think so.
No, just chasing the frogs.
Yeah.
And if you look closely, you can see the frogs skipping across the water.
Yeah.
Some of them were big.
Yeah, they were big.
She did get a hold of one in the grass and had no idea what to do with it. Just kind of chased him back into the water. But that was a good place to stay. A lot of people that were just overnighting were doing it out in the main casino parking lot, just like you would a Walmart, just lot docking for the night. But they do have about a 25 space RV park around the side, backs right up to the driving range, so you might end up with a golf ball pinging off you every once in a while.
Yeah. They were pretty good about it, though. I mean, I didn't hear of anybody getting pelted with a golf ball.
No, we found some balls up close.
Yeah.
But, so that was good. It's been just on the move, and then we're off to an unexpected adventure. In our next video.
Yeah. This is what you get when you ask a question.
Yeah. We're not going to tell you what it is yet. You'll have to watch next week and find out.
All we wanted to do was ask a question.
Yep. So that keeps it kind of short, sweet, and to the point for this week. It was just moving from one place to the next and taking care of business. And next week we have quite the adventure to show you.
Yeah. It's going to be it was a fun one for us. We met some new friends.
Yes. So y'all have a blessed week.
Bye.